Hi there, and welcome to my rebuild series of old aircraft that I made 40 odd years ago. Today I'm presenting the Matchbox, because I've got the box lid, the Matchbox SBD5, the Dauntless, and it, as you see, is a nice blue colour, all that. So the one I've got is still a nice blue colour, mainly all the parts and pieces are there, so it's a good looking unit. It just needs a touch up and a brush up and a pinch here and a bit of string there. So that's what we'll attempt to do from now on. So we'll have a look at what I've got to work with. But for those who've just stopped by, thank you very much. Have a look at what I'm going to do with this aircraft. And for those who've returned, I really appreciate thanking you. So let's have a go and let's have a look what I've got to play with. Okay, let's see what we've got to work with. Blade goes round. Paint colour's not too bad. It's looking a little sort of old, but probably could do a thing. But you know, we're talking panel lines here, and the panel lines are raised. Dive brakes there. That's good. Pilot's in the seat, so we won't be turfing him out. I think I had trouble just trying to get that bloke back in his seat proper, and the guns, so I'll leave them there, but they're there, and that's a start. Need a new aerial wire, so we need to fix that up. Paint's all good, but it's all sort of straight up blue. Looks like I've tried to do a bit of weathering on the wheels. Look a bit wonky, but I'm not going to play too much with that. Probably the exhaust. Exhaust is no hole in it. Undercarriage, wheelbase. It's very pure white underneath there, so we could do that. And I've got that, so probably a little bit of grey weathering underneath and all those holes and that, so a bit of stuff. But other than that, this is pretty good. Can't take the cowl off because that's into there, so we'll call it, basically call that one done. I've given it a clean before. That was the cleaning job. You can see a bit of wear I've got down the side there on the wing, right, so that's alright. I'm thinking of whether or not to attempt a little bit of blue fading on the on the paintwork, and that's that. So let's see what we can do with it. Might even do a double on this one. Okay, well, go for it. Well, we're doing pretty good time-wise if I'm starting off with a wash. There's not much else that I can fix up, make or change. Which is cool. Right, let that dry. Come back a couple of hours and... Alright, the wash was a waste of time. Brushed all that off and yeah, a little bit of marking and staining down here, but in general, nah. I'm doing an oil or attempting an oil run, the greyish sort of colour. See what attempt we can get out of this. Well, that's bloody... The trouble is I painted these on. This is brushed on paint, and some of that paint's actually filled the holes. Where you got tracking. Yeah, what's Oh, there we don't have it. We don't have all the holes in there, but they've got a shadow of them now anyway. And I've got rid of that pure stark white down to an ugly, dirty sort of coloured white, which, if I leave it at that, I think would be good. I think to spray this with a lighter version of this blue, I'd have to know where all the lines are. I think there's one there, but they only did the raised panel sections. There's no bits and pieces for it. Really, I'd be stuffing around with it. That's what I'd be doing. Leave it at that. Go and do some research. Alright, what we're going to do is attempt to put some rigging wire between there and there. We've pre-cut everything and we should be good to go. Just drop a dollop there. And a dollop on the top end of that. A bit more than that. Good. Right. Let's see how well we can do with this one. It's like trying to grab the end of a snake, really, isn't it? I think I got it. We've just given this a coat of matte as well, so that's dulled it down a bit, which has brought it up pretty good. And I'll show you too the panel lines that I had another go at, this time with some finer, better stuff, and looks like I've had some success there too. Alright, let's see how much we've got tension on this. So there, now this line I reckon, once this one dries here, okay, I think I'll have to do a bit of research, because you can guarantee this thing's going to have another line running to the body somehow. We got that one. He's tagged there. This one down the back's tagged there. Keep going. And that's that. I will check to see where, if they have one that runs down to the side of the plane or something. Good. Stay in there, buddy. Alright. Let's rack this up and call it good. Okay. Final presentation. Display mode up. We've coated it. I'll end up do an overhead aerial thing here. So that's what we're up. Come down and do the fly under. Yep, start with that. And yeah. There they go. Alright, all the bits are on. Everything's good. Into the sun, ready to take off.